interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, to the Southern, to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Kayla, and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals.
While they are found in every ocean, the orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration, it camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the whole surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Now, orcas truly are a natural wonder, and Ulises and Makani here will help show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath that stirs up the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like your eyes are in that white patch, but that's visual distraction. The eyes are actually right in front of that white patch, camouflage from crouching prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called a dorsal fin, which helps stabilize them when they swim. It also helps them regulate their body temperature. There are no bones and muscles inside, which is why you may see it curved. The flippers on either side of the body are called pectoral flippers, and those are mainly used for steering and stopping. Each one has 5 bony digits inside, just like a human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flips, and that's the killer whale's engine. It can propel them up to speeds of 30 miles per hour, which can be as fast as some speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Killer whales often use body language as a form of communication. A pectoral slap may be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pec slap in order to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt.
Olha o que elas estão fazendo de onda.
Blue slaps are also an important part of communication that killer whales use in the wild and right here at SeaWorld.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Watch as Kalia is about to show you a very similar wave making technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive building abilities killer whales developed around the world. Until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have a couple of very brave volunteers that are going to be coming down and feeling the power of those waves. Everybody give them a big round of applause. Come on down, you guys. Take a seat right there and just hang on tight. We'll see if we got a whale coming our way. Come on, guys. Keep cheering for them. They're about to feel it's 55 degrees saltwater. And it looks like we have one of our biggest lines coming! And away! Alright, good job! Pretty cold, behind me is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale Ulises or Kalia size prey on a whale that size in the wild? It's all because they're the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
For an orca. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas are constantly interacting and showing their playful side, both in the wild and right here. Porpoising is when an orca swims fast to the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You may see them do this when riding in wind below or when surfing in waves. playful behavior does have a purpose. In hunting, the tail whip may be used to stun fish, but today it's going to keep stunning all of you. They can even slide up onto a scale like you see Orca doing in this video. That allows us to monitor their weights. We can even obtain breast samples from their locals because of the trusted relationships we build here day after day. Alright, now I want to go ahead and introduce you all to a very special whale. Everyone give him a big round of applause while we call him. This is Ulises. And Ulises is our 45-year-old male, and he is definitely one of the biggest, as you can see, being just over 10,000 pounds. Now, he has inspired millions all around the world, and I hope he's continuing to inspire you here today. We challenge the whales all day, every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive status. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.